Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the JSJ podcast. I am your host, Josh, and today I am joined by, as always, my good friends Sam and Josh, and we are back again. There has been some interesting news this week that we are going to talk about, but
hell yeah!
Before we get into anything, I want to ask everyone, how are we doing today? Sam, Josh, how we feeling?
I am good.
I'm good.
Yeah. I'm excited to talk about the Game Awards today.
Yes, so we're talking about the Game Awards.
Some interesting shit.
I think...
Sir, that's gonna be a good topic.
I think so too. I think, honestly, now that E3 is gone, it's like the most exciting time for video game fans to all like come together and kind of like celebrate and, you know, look forward to something.
Pretty much.
I agree. That was a good intro, by the way.
Thank you, sir. I
Good
appreciate it.
Hands
Thank
off
you.
to you.
I think that was good. I don't know. Maybe the fans won't agree, but I think... No, screw them.
Fuck the fans.
I think it was good. Okay, I gotta tell you the Uno story.
Yes.
Okay,
This is what we have to start off with, folks.
Okay, I haven't heard the Uno story yet. I have no idea what they're
We'll
talking
get-
about,
we'll-
just a preface.
We'll get on topic in a minute, but okay, dude, I'm playing this Uno with, like... I think it was, like... Hold on, let me think. It was, like, 1, 2, 3... It was, like, I think, like, 8 people, okay? It was a big
Okay.
Uno game, okay? So, no, it was 6 people. But there was, like, 2 different people that were playing, like, on the same team. So, okay, it was, like, there was 8 people, but there was 2 people, like, teams of... Okay, anyways, okay.
Two tag teams, 6
Yeah.
people. Okay.
6, like, teams, I guess. Okay, so anyways.
Yeah.
I'm playing this Uno, dude. I swear to God, dude, I had the, like God's luck on my team. On my side.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Because, dude, so at one point... Okay, so it was like a no mercy version. I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is, but it was tough. Okay? Every card, I swear to God, screwed everybody over. So the game kept going, okay? Some people kept getting out. At one point, I got this card that was like... The next person has to keep picking up cards out of the thing until they get that color. So I said red,
Okay.
right? Because that was the one I had the most cards of. This
Yep.
person. Oh, so if you have 25 cards in this version, like you're out. If you have that many,
Oh, damn.
dude. And they, bro, I swear to God, they kept picking it up for like 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
They just kept picking up cards.
Oh, my God.
I was like, oh my God.
5
Who
minutes?
shuffled the deck?
No, well, okay, not.
I mean, damn.
I don't know, but they did. I think they did a bad job. But there was like no. It was not like literally 5 minutes, but like there was like no reds for like at least like 15 cards.
Wow.
And I'm sitting there, I was like, damn, bro. So, anyways, it kept going, okay? And then, okay, I would, like, these people had mad cards all the time. I kept getting to, like, almost down the one card, okay? I was really close a lot of times. And then, there was a time where we swapped cards, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, ah, crap. I'm gonna lose, like, but then I already, like, was thinking, like, okay, the red thing happened. So maybe, like, it's in my power. Within, like, 2 turns, I had, like, from, like, 12 cards to, like, I got rid of them quick. All I'm saying is those cards were going quick. So every time, dude, I kept getting back to, like, almost 1 again. And then I kept switching over and over. And then, bro, dude, it was giving me, like, a legit headache by the end.
Oh, man.
In the end, I came in 2nd place,
Hey.
which...
Not bad.
It's not bad, but what ended up happening is they put down this like +4 cards or something, and then I put a +4, and then they came back with the counterattack again. It was like +10 or something.
Oh my god.
And I got like 18 cards in one turn. I had to
Dog,
take.
what version of Uno are you playing where there's a +10 card?
what the
That's
fuck is-
crazy.
There was a +10. Dude, it was
That's nuts.
dude, it was bad. Dude, it was evil.
Yeah.
It's an evil game, man. It was like
I guess
it was
it
like,
is no mercy.
It was no mercy version. Dude, literally evil. It's a psycho game. Anyways, Game Awards.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that is, what a game.
Yeah, Uno
Dude,
can
what is
be
it?
crazy sometimes. That can be a friendship breaker right there, Uno. Sometimes
Oh my God.
I mean, man.
I'm going to start out by saying I'm a little surprised, well, half surprised, that there isn't a Nintendo game as a nominee for Game of the Year.
It
I
is.
mean, because I'll tell you why. Because
yes, go on.
2024, the Switch is it's fucking old, man. It's been out for a while now. I feel like this year and next year, it's just been squeezing out titles to keep it going.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what's surprising actually? Paper Mario didn't get anything.
TTYD?
Yeah, the remake.
That is a little odd. I think it's
did not-
because it was a remake, it got snubbed.
Probably.
No, but look, the Marvel vs. Capcom collection got an
Yeah,
a
that's
nominee.
true, and that's really just kind of like a
It is
really nice
odd.
port.
It's literally a collection, bro. It's like
Bro,
what?
I feel like TTYD remake is the game of the year 20 years later.
I mean,
still.
yeah, okay. I agree. I mean, I don't. Okay, look, I don't think it has to win or even get like best game nominee, but like at least something, right?
It should be in best RPG. 100% it should be
Yes!
nominated.
Yeah.
I feel like that was very valid to say.
All right. What were the? Do we want to like go through each of the what's it called? The categories or
Categories
How do
and
you
talk
how do you
about-
want to talk about this?
Yeah, we could do that.
I figure that's probably the best way to go about it, and we can sort of give our thoughts on this.
Do you guys
I will
want
We'll
me
do a
be-
full breakdown, yeah.
I'll
want me
be
to screen
straight.
share it?
Sure.
Yeah,
you know what?
screen
Go
share
for
it.
it. That would make things a lot easier.
Okay.
You might want to record it, though, so I can use it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're this is gonna be like a halfway through recording, but
Yeah, it's
Um,
okay.
okay.
Technical difficulties, guys, but it's okay. We're doing it on the fly.
It's okay. We should have thought of this before. Oh well.
I will say, just to preface, I don't know about you two, but I honestly haven't played a ton of new games this year. A lot of what I played were remakes, or they were just
I'm
games
gonna-
from previous years. Like
Yeah.
this is like the first year where I was kind of like, you know what? Like things are getting expensive these days.
I haven't that many.
I'm
either.
gonna try to hold
We're all
off
getting
on
older, guys.
buying tons of games and like stuff like that. Especially because I increasingly find with the school and everything like that, I have less time to be playing like a bunch of games.
I mean,
I-
I agree because I've just been busy as fuck.
Yeah. Same.
And there hasn't been anything that was like, oh, I need to play, aside from like, yeah, TTYD remake.
Yeah. There have been a few
few
things that
titles
have
here
really
and
got
there.
me this year, and most of them aren't up for Game of the Year, actually. So,
Okay. I started recording it.
okay,
Okay.
sweet.
You got OBS running?
Yeah, I have OBS. How about we
Alright,
start
cool.
from like the bottom and then work our way up to best game?
Sure.
Okay. Does anyone have anything to say about the esports teams? Because I have like no.
I have never cared about any esport ever.
Yeah. Okay. So we just
That
next
is
category. I have like
Yeah, but
no.
bro,
opinion
Team
of this.
Liquid. You know Hungry Box from Smash Bros. He's in Team Liquid.
As in Team Liquid.
Oh.
That's all I gotta say. That's all the info
Oh.
I have.
Say
Who's the
less.
Dota version?
Oh, okay.
Still,
yeah,
shout out to
Jigglypuff
Team Liquid.
on top.
Hungry Box is in it.
Athletes. I don't know any of these guys.
And this is gonna be the same type
Can
of
you
thing.
really call these athletes, bro?
I mean,
I don't
they
know,
are. I don't know. I feel
can't-
like
The screen leads.
I kind of
screen
agree.
leads.
I'm like half and half, where it's like, okay, I get it. They're playing like a competition, but like
Yeah,
athlete though.
yeah. I feel like they specify best
say
esports
athlete,
athlete,
like-
so
Yeah.
I guess so. Okay.
How about player, bro? Like, come on.
Player, competitor. Okay, best
competitor I'd say
esports
would
game.
probably be better. But
But do you guys want to do this?
you know, I don't want to take anything away from the people who do think of like it as a sport or anything like that, because I
Yeah.
get that it's really complex and these people spend like hours upon hours like training and everything like that, and it's a real skill
Yeah,
set.
they're built different.
Oh, I agree. It's pretty tough. I'm bad at games. Question: do we want to do this for like the Oscars too, or like when that happens?
Maybe.
Sure.
If there's some interesting shit to talk about, I'm down.
'Cause yeah, it could be interesting. Or there's even with the Grammys eventually. I don't know when that is, but
Yeah, the grandmas.
The grandmas.
Okay. Anyways, esports team game.
Again, this is like the type of thing where it's like if you're really interested in watching it, you'll have a lot of like stakes in this category. But I've never really watched any like esports event. I don't really watch people play
Yeah, same.
games that much anymore. To be honest,
I don't either. Like I don't really watch gaming YouTube videos. Like I don't like if it's people talking about them. I'll watch that sometimes. But like just straight up like gameplay videos, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
really
I've
care that much anymore.
a little bit less of an interest in those types of videos generally these days. So personally, for me, I don't really know. I can't say that much about it. I don't know which of these is really interesting to watch. I don't know, again, if any of you really have any stakes in any of this.
I'm surprised to see a mobile game here.
Which is a mobile game?
new
Oh,
to me.
yeah, Mobile Legends.
Oh,
yeah.
Mobile
Mobile
Legends.
Legends.
I would say other than that one, I literally don't even know what that is.
I've never heard of it, but like, it's still pretty cool to.
All of
see
these
that.
other ones, they seem like that.
I don't
seems like
play
the
any
right
of these
ones.
personally, but yeah, esports wise, like there's some big names here.
Yeah, it's like I've heard of these ones at least. I know.
Counter-Strike,
Yeah.
Val.
All right, next category.
Not my cup of tea. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to the
Alright.
real stuff. Come on. Content creator.
Yo,
Come on.
Queso.
Queso.
Yes, let's vote for Queso.
I said I heard. Sorry. No, I heard he. I watched the video he made where he was talking about this.
Yeah.
Apparently, he didn't want to be like. He doesn't want to be nominated.
Oh, really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, because he
Why?
thinks people take it too seriously, and he doesn't want to like. He
Doesn't
thinks
want
there's,
that
like,
heat on him.
Yeah. Because he like to him
Fair.
it's just like about playing games with the community, and not like awards, I guess, right?
Yeah, he doesn't want to be
Which
the
I get
best at it or anything.
But with that being said, come on,
I feel like
I mean,
out of
look, there's
everybody on this list, he's got to win. I mean,
he's so hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Waffle
man.
House, like, come on. Like,
that's, I mean, like, what an icon.
an icon, man.
Literally in front of a Waffle House.
I literally don't know any of these other people.
I was
here.
just going to say that too. Like, this happens every year where it's, content creator of the year. And I take a look at, like, all these people that are in the lineup, and a vast majority of the time, I don't even recognize, like any of them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
are we really going to pretend that these are, like, the people making the biggest impact or, like, the best content
know.
or
Usana
anything like
Pecora.
that? Like, maybe their content's truly exceptional and great, but all I can think about is the one year that, like, Greg Miller, I think his name is, won Content Creator of the Year.
Are you serious? No, not the IGN guy.
It was the IGN guy, and I was just like, and I remember after that I was like, okay, I've lost a lot of respect for this category, because, no offense to
Greg
Greg
Miller?
Miller, anybody who is a fan of Greg Miller, I find...
Doesn't he have his own thing now, I think, right?
I think he does have his own, like, channel, he does produce his own content and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but I've never been particularly, like, fond of him as, like, a personality or anything like that. I find I don't enjoy him very much. I'm trying to be nice about it. But
Yeah, okay,
I hate his guts.
You know what, I
would
actually-
like to see him die. That's how you feel.
it's nothing that crazy. I do say that sometimes when he, like, hosts events and stuff like that, I find him annoying. I like his energy, and I think that he's a nice guy, but I don't think he's, like, super funny or anything like that.
You know what I'm gonna say though,
Yeah, that's
honestly,
fair.
I don't really think there's that many good like gaming like critics or like journalists.
That are out there, period.
Yeah, like okay, there's some like YouTubers that like find like review videos that are like enjoyable to watch, I guess, but like I don't really feel like there's any like person out there that they're really saying all that much, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the problem is with, like, all these companies like IGN and Polygon and stuff like that. I mean, they're really big, like, media companies, so they have tons of employees and tons of journalists that work for them. So you don't, like, get the chance to know any of these reviewers personally. You don't know their biases. You don't know their personalities. You don't know what types of games they usually enjoy. You don't know, like, what their affiliations are. So
Yeah, that's honestly the thing. You can't. It's like hard to take it seriously when you don't even know who it is.
exactly, you don't know really where the information is coming from. So when IGN tells you that a game is an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, that can only really mean so much because there's no real consistency in their journalism. And people have made this critique about IGN tons of times where it's like, really, how is, like, Call of Duty Ghosts better than, whatever game that only scored a 7 out of 10 but is like, like fans love it and all of these things.
Yeah.
I think they gave Sonic 06 a 4 out of 10.
That is honestly, they're being too kind.
That's
That game's
generous, man.
that game's like at best a 2.
Yeah,
Like,
Maybe they put 4 because it's funny to play. Like, it's just humorous how bad it is.
I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
That's a 4 to 10 enjoyment.
I mean, okay. To be fair, I would rather play it than a lot of other games, but yeah, for the like memes, it's like interesting, I guess. Okay. Anyways, back to this.
I think we got
Yeah, I
it
don't
okay.
really know
So
these people.
he's the only one here who I actually spent any amount of time watching.
I'm going
Yep.
queso, guys.
Who won last year? Was it Iron Mouse? Right? Is that?
You know, I think so. I think that's right.
I think she's fine. I didn't know. Like, I feel like that was the only person I knew that year too.
I think so as well. From what I remember, there's only 1 or 2 in that category again that I knew about, and I was, like I said, because I don't know that many people that actually end up in this category. This is another one. It's kind of similar to esports where I don't really care that much about it.
Yeah, same. We all good for next category or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Okay. All right, most anticipated. Okay.
Most anticipated.
The winner
All right.
will probably be GTA. I don't.
I
why
don't
it
see
wouldn't be.
any other option.
It has to be GTA.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Although for me, Metroid Prime.
For me as well.
I am gonna be. I think like Metroid Prime is like a long time coming, and any Nintendo fan, it's like gonna be absolutely massive to finally see it come to fruition. But I'm really just curious to see like what GTA 6 will be like. I've never played a GTA game, and I'm planning on playing GTA 6, and it's gonna be like my first time like experiencing that narrative. And like that type of game and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to get that experience and to like actually like be there for the start of it. So
Yeah.
for
Well,
me,
Yeah.
I go Grand Theft Auto 6. That's where my personal sort of
Fair enough.
anticipation lies.
Well, it's like it's gonna be the biggest game probably. of all time.
100%. I can't
Oh, yeah,
imagine.
man.
I was watching like a clip the other day of a guy talking about how so many people are going to like take the day off work to play GTA when it comes out. And I just find that idea so funny, and like the idea that it might have a noticeable impact on the like world economy for a day because so many people are just gonna spend time off work playing GTA
Dude.
6, and it's true, like it's gonna be that level of a phenomenon. So
Oh yeah, dude. I
Like-
think it's like the only thing is like maybe it's like will Minecraft stay bigger? That's the only question.
is it
That's a
like
good point.
I mean
I mean, just like like of old like ever like I guess in the word of like it's sold like 200 million copies. I think.
yeah.
Right?
It used to be Tetris, so it can change, you know.
Oh wait, has
Can, yeah.
Minecraft beaten out Tetris? Is that for
I
real?
believe
Yeah.
so.
Whoa, that's
Also,
crazy.
the thing of Tetris though is that's also just like the whole series combined. Those numbers.
Yeah, that's true. It's like every version of Tetris.
It's not like it's not any individual like version.
And I guess, you know, Minecraft is similar. It's like Minecraft
Yeah.
across all platforms. But to me, that's different because there is really only one. Well, I guess there's like 2 versions of Minecraft. There's like the Java
Yeah.
edition, then the Bedrock edition, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's
Um,
mostly the same. Like,
But like the fact that that's just, you know, like one game that's consistently been released across like different like consoles that's managed to beat that out, that's really impressive.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, GTA 5, you know, when that came out, it was pretty fucking huge. Everybody
It
played
was
it.
like
One of the best selling.
yeah, it was similar. It was like it was a phenomenon. So I'm really excited for it because I think it'll be like it'll be the type of release that's not just like a release of a game, but it's going to be like an experience. Like everybody's going to be talking about it. It's going to be on mainstream media. It's going to be like this will be a really big event.
Yeah.
But
The graphics will be so good, people will prank their grandmas like, oh my god, look what's happening on the
oh,
news.
dude, this is funny. The news articles
True.
and stuff with the grandmas. You know what though? The graphics do look really good. I remember in the trailer.
they looked really good.
I might actually play it to be honest. 6. Like I'm not really too into GTA. But
I'm going to play it. I mean, how are you not going to play that?
I know that's the thing.
Like it's like a thing that everybody's going to be doing it, man. So I mean like I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know. It's
like,
just like
it's like drinking water. It's just like you everyone does it.
everyone does it. I feel like, you know, I kind of felt this way about GTA 5 for a little while too, where I was like, you know, I'm probably going to try this sometime because I feel like it's just like sold so well and everyone's played it so much. But like around the time, for the longest time, like around when it released, I had no interest in that type of game. And then later on, when I did have an interest in it, I was like, well, you know what, GTA 6 is, it's going to be coming out soon, so I'll just wait for that.
Yeah. I'll probably just do that, honestly. I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I'm not that big in the GTA. I've played, like, San Andreas a bit, and I don't know, I didn't really like it that much. That's, like, I guess a hot take, but...
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have too much of an interest in it either, and I'm not even sure if I'll like love GTA 6 or anything like that, but like I said, I'm just excited because it's gonna be like a phenomenon thing.
Yeah.
But you know what, Josh?
The other ones. Yeah, sorry.
We can play it, and we'll discuss on the pod. We'll say, whether or not it's won us over. We'll get to revisit this.
We will do a GTA 6 podcast.
What do we think of the other nominees?
I don't think any of these are bad.
Wilds.
All of these are probably going to end up being great, or at the very least decent games.
Yeah,
I agree.
I want to play Ghost of Yotei a little bit when that like.
What's Ghost of Yotei? I haven't really heard much about it.
It's Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, okay.
It's like the
That's
sequel.
All you had to say.
Mm-hmm.
I should have known that.
It's okay. It'll probably be good. I like Sucker Punch a lot.
Yeah, they've made some great games in the past.
I don't think they've made a game I have disliked. I've liked all of their games that I've played.
I think I've only played 2 of their games, and one of them was Tsushima, so I mean, like...
Tsushima's pretty good. I haven't played Second Son. That's the one you played, right?
Yes, I played Second Son, and I thought it was pretty good. From what I've heard, it's like the worst of the like infamous games. That's not necessarily to say that it's bad, it's just the least like interesting one.
Yeah.
But I still quite enjoyed it, so...
Yeah, isn't Aiden really into Infamous, right?
Yeah, our friend Aiden. Shoutouts to Aiden.
Shoutouts to Aiden.
Yeah, this guy's been name dropped twice. Someone's got to make a compilation one day every time we name drop him. It's already been 2 times now.
Yo, you know what would be cool? Since we're doing like our thoughts on the nominees and shit right now.
Yeah.
Maybe like as the Awards is happening, like the live stream, we could do like a live reaction podcast. And have, like, a special guest, too.
We could.
Yeah, we could do
I'm going to be honest, though. I don't think I'll be able to that day. At least not at the beginning.
Well, then we could do, like, our thoughts of who won.
Yeah,
we can talk about it later on. If you want to live stream it, I could just later on, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it all sorted out, I'm sure. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. We'll figure it out when the time comes.
It'll be mentioned again.
The only real question is, I think, is if GTA 6 will live up to the hype.
That's a good point. I feel like it will, but you never know until it's out, man.
I feel like it's been just so long coming that everybody has such like high expectations for it. Yeah. If it comes out and it plays too similar to GTA 5, people are going to be like, really?
Really?
Yeah.
The car still drives the same. What the hell? Where's the suspension?
For real. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess that's basically my thoughts on it. I think all of these games will hopefully be, great, or at the very least decent. I'm excited for all of them. Yeah, we can definitely...
Your stream paused. Never mind.
On.
My vote
for
like what I think is going to win is the GTA 6, of course. The GTA 6.
Mm-hmm.
Not the game. And, I'm still like very excited for Metroid Prime 4.
Fair enough. But yeah. I'm also decently interested in Death Stranding 2 because I don't know. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that either of you two played the first Death Stranding, but I'm going to be honest, I wasn't like super fond of it. I thought it was an interesting world, but the gameplay itself wasn't super interesting, so I'm hoping that the sequel will expand on it. And hopefully I'll actually enjoy the game this time. I really hope.
I know like a lot of people love Monster Hunters, but I never really got into it.
Yeah,
but I can see why it's most anticipated.
Yeah, especially because it's a follow-up to the other one that came out for PlayStation 4 and the like Xbox One. I think Monster Hunter Worlds or Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't remember which is the new one or which is the old one, but that version of Monster Hunter in particular, it sold really well. It performed really well. It had a super strong reception. That was like the time when it got like the audience that I think Monster Hunter like deserved.
That was
easily.
World. So I just want to say something. Sorry. I had to stop the OBS recording just because it was like I couldn't even hear anything. It was destroying my Wi-Fi.
Oh,
I'll just
damn.
Oh shit.
what I'll do
Yeah,
is
no
I'll
worries.
just like I'll just redo it afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
record like that's because all I gotta do is just get the page of the like this up.
Yeah. You can even just put like.
but you
a
should probably listen to
screenshot if you
your
want.
own recording while you do
Yeah,
that.
I'll just do it after. Cause it's like, dude, it
Yeah.
was like bad for like 3 minutes. So I'm like,
Yeah, no worries.
I'm like, there's too much going on, but it's okay. It's all good now. I just thought I like closed
Okay.
OBS because I guess too much stuff was running. Anyways,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. Are we still on that category?
No, we're moved on, I think.
Okay. All right. Best adaptation. I'm gonna be honest. I have not watched any of these. I heard Arcane is good,
What
though.
do we got? We got Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Yakuza, and I also haven't seen any of these, so
Unfortunately, I have also not seen any of these.
I've heard. Okay, this is my. Okay, I'm gonna just say my quick rundown of these. This Arcane I heard's good.
I've
Kinda
heard
wanna see
Arcane
it
is
one
good.
day. Fallout I heard is good too. Not as good, but like I heard it's good.
Mhm.
I don't really care to watch it. Knuckles I heard is like mid or just bad.
Okay.
Yakuza, I have no idea. This is the first I've seen this show up. And then this Tomb Raider looks cool because it's like animated.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. I didn't know they did that. I had no idea about the Tomb Raider.
I've seen I heard about it. I might
heard
watch
about
it one
too.
day.
I haven't watched it though.
It seems neat, but yeah. I guess Arcane should win, right? Because that's like the most acclaimed out of these.
I think so. I feel like
Yeah.
Arcane's always been the most popular. It's well received. I think in comparison
Yeah.
to all of these, I don't think that any of them have as much of a chance. I would be surprised if any of these other things took it.
I would too. I'd be very surprised if Knuckles. I'm like surprised it's here actually.
Yeah, shout outs to Knuckles. They're,
They're trying.
they're a nominee.
Someone's gotta get
but-
Kevin in here, man. He'd be praising it.
Oh yeah, again, shout outs to our friend Kevin. He would
Sure.
probably be like, man, Knuckles.
Knuckles. He won. I like how Borderlands isn't here.
Yeah, that is perhaps unsurprising.
Yeah.
What is really
Alright.
interesting to me, though, is that we're now at a point with video game adaptations where, there's more video game adaptations that come out in a year
Than
than
ever.
there are, like, room for, like, nominations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Before it was. You know what I think? I think video game adaptations are the new superhero.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Yeah.
take.
As in, it's like, it's going to be, like, super popular, guaranteed to sell, so all companies are
Yeah.
trying to get on it.
I think that's what's happening because superhero movies are like, they've reached their peak. It's like, it's like going downhill. At least like, popularity wise.
Mm-hmm.
Not that there aren't still popular, but like,
They've done a lot of them, that's why.
yeah, the mountain has already been like they've already reached the top of the
They
mountain,
kind of
and it's
reached
like,
the peak with Endgame. Like,
yeah,
I don't think anything will have more hype than that.
than that, yeah. Like, I still like Across the Spider-Verse quite a bit. Like, there's still good
Mhm.
ones being made,
100%.
but it's like, it's not the hype anymore that it used to be.
Yeah.
And I think video game movies is like kind of, it's getting there.
It can
I
maybe
think it's-
fill that void.
I think that's
A
what it
little
is
bit.
because this is like Mario movie was huge.
Yeah.
Sonic is pretty big too.
Yep. That's true.
So I'm just saying, like, I think.
And I mean, a lot of shows were very successful. I mean, like
Yeah.
Arcane, like Last of Us, and Fallout as well.
Castlevania.
Castlevania, hugely successful.
I still gotta watch
Yeah.
that. Was that good?
I only watched the first 2 seasons, and I thought it was like excellent, especially the second season. And I've heard that it maintains like a relative like level of consistent quality. So I would say, yeah,
Okay.
if you're interested, definitely check it out.
I want to
I
watch
have
it.
a
I wanna watch
question.
it.
Why
Okay.
did these like game adaptations like start getting popular? Like they started making way more of them more actively.
Probably when Sonic came out.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
not the
was like
Mario
I think when
movie.
it was proved to be like, oh, you know what, this isn't like a hugely risky venture anymore. It's like probably gonna be
No, yeah.
successful.
I mean, there
Yeah.
was ones before then,
Yeah,
but like World of Warcraft one was before, I think.
yeah,
right? It
that's
was, like-
true. And that
But that
wasn't
wasn't-
great.
Yeah, Sonic seemed like that was the begin. I think Sonic was like the start of like, okay, this actually is something we could do. And then once the Mario movie came out, now it's like,
Then it just blew up.
yeah.
I think everyone's.
I was gonna say, I feel like the Mario movie just kind of blew shit up.
Yeah,
because
for
of how
sure.
well it did.
Those two movies, I think it's those two right there that did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Last of
it's
Us.
cool to see.
Castlevania.
Cool to see.
Okay,
So I
next
guess our
category.
prediction is Arcane, and then other than that, we don't really care too much about this category.
Pretty
Yeah, I
much.
guess. Okay, best multiplayer.
Best multiplayer.
I mean, okay, in my heart, it's Mario Party. But like,
Yeah, I mean that's
I
a
have no
classic
idea.
multiplayer experience.
Yeah.
maybe Tekken might win.
Tekken's a pretty fun fighting game. Haven't played the new one.
I mean, I haven't
I
played
also
8, but
feel
like,
like-
I heard it's good.
I feel like Helldivers is also totally an option for this category because, I mean,
Yeah,
it was huge for a while. Even after like it had that like controversy, and that sort of like resulted in a lot of the player base plummeting for a while. That game was huge. It was everywhere. That was the thing that everyone was playing. So, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if it were to win. But for me personally, I feel like the Mario Party experience and that like local co-op type of multiplayer gameplay, that's like my personal favorite. That would be my vote
Yeah,
for
same.
sure. But
I'm
Mario
gonna say
Party
this.
is great.
Yeah. I had friends over one weekend, and we played the new Mario Party Jamboree. And, like, for the first time in a long time, it was, like, a really, really fun time. Like, it was just, there was so much new shit to it.
Yeah,
all the
man.
different kind of modes. Like, it was just great.
no,
Dude,
that's
wait.
awesome.
Have you done the Donkey Kong Bongo minigame?
Yes, that was very fun.
Dude, I love that one. That one's crazy.
My friend was trying to, like, get a perfect combo. Like, he missed it by one, and he was pissed.
Does anybody know anything about Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2?
I mean, I heard it was
40K.
pretty well
I don't.
received. It seems like it was a really like good game. I know that your PC needs to be built like a machine in order to like play it. But I'm not too familiar with it, so it could potentially take it. Like I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
then-
I mean, yeah, maybe. And then there's Call of Duty, which
Call of
I don't
Duty,
know.
which I think at this point everybody kind of knows what to expect from the Call of Duty multiplayer experience. Is like more or less the same every year.
Isn't it crazy they're at Black Ops 6?
That surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. Like when the title came, I was kind of like, "Where did the other ones like go?" Because I
didn't
stopped
even know that-
playing around. I think 2 was the last one that I played properly, and then by the time they got to 3, I played it for a little while, and then I was kind of like, I'm just kind of like, I'm over this.
Dude,
I guess
did they
4 and
make-
5 just came and went.
When did 5 come out, bro?
I think
I
that
like
was Cold
vaguely
War.
remember a 4. Was that what it is?
Oh,
Yes.
I just didn't have the number. That's
Dude,
why.
there's so many Call of Duty games.
Yeah, it's hard
I
to
don't
keep
even know what's
track.
going on anymore.
Yeah, people eat them up, but not my cup of tea. I
Yeah,
would
no,
say.
nah.
Yeah, same.
All right, so what do we
All
think?
right,
I guess I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna say Helldivers 2 is my prediction, but my personal vote goes to Mario Party Jamboree.
I'm voting Jamboree.
There's a fighting game category, right?
There is also a fighting game category.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. I feel like Tekken could win. I don't know. I might say
Maybe.
Mario Party. I'm just gonna go with that.
All right. What about you, Sam?
I would also say Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party.
I think Helldivers might win though, but if I had to vote, I would vote Jamboree just from what I played.
Yeah, yeah.
Helldivers could also, yeah. That's pretty likely. All right. Esports best sports and racing. All right, can we
Again,
just talk about this WWE cover? It looks insane, bro.
That's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie.
That is pretty fucking yeah.
They got like, bro, look at the Rock.
Shit, the Rock hitting his signature freaking eyebrow raise.
I find it funny that they have to call it like EA Sports FC now because they lost the rights to FIFA.
I don't know. That's kinda
crazy. Is that what happened? I thought that it was just like they chose to like do that, but it was because they lost the rights. Really?
Yeah, they were apparently FIFA was gonna like charge them a certain amount if they wanted to keep using it, and they're like, nah, we're good.
yeah. Cause aren't they like they were like mad at EA or something?
Yeah. So like, fuck. All right. Well, FC 25.
I heard the EA CEO might work at Disney as the CEO.
I heard that as well,
Really?
which was definitely concerning to hear. I hope that
Dude, what
ends
the
up
hell?
not being true.
That's such an insane like why that guy? You're talking about like FIFA man and like FIFA and Battlefield man's gonna be running Disney where they make
What is going on?
cartoony thing like what?
For real.
I don't know. Okay, this like category just looks so boring. There's a guy, there's some guys in a car, and there's a guy and a woman.
I would say this is the category of games I probably wouldn't play.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
similar for me. Like, I get that a lot of these games have dedicated player bases, and a lot of these games they're generally good, solid, like well-designed games and everything like that usually.
Yeah.
But personally,
Yeah.
for me, I couldn't care less, and I have no stakes in it at all.
Yeah, same. I just don't like simulator type games.
I don't mind the racing games. Like those are just fun for me. But
I like
none
racing
of these I would
games.
really take serious.
The thing with this like F124 or whatever is like is this like okay, you know there's like Mario Kart or even like Burnout or something or like Outrun or whatever
Mm-hmm.
where it's
Yeah.
like they're kind of arcadey, right? This is like we gotta make it like the real like how it actually is to drive an F1 car
Yeah.
or like
I
Gran
prefer the
Turismo.
arcadey style, oddly enough.
I like the arcade style more too.
I usually
it's just
prefer
more like
arcade
interesting.
style.
It's just like anytime when it's trying to be real life, I just get like bored. Although if I had to pick one of these, I guess F1. I don't know. Maybe Top Spin because that's unique. I guess.
I'm going F1
I
as
am,
well,
and
just
it
a
is interesting
preference.
to see Topspin in here. I feel like this is like
Yeah.
a newcomer to the sports lineup.
What is top spin? Is that like what is that? Tennis?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tennis. It's been around since like I think the PS2, maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like it's never been like put up alongside some of these other game franchises though. So it's kind of cool to see it get the time of day, but I'm going to go ahead and just say I don't know. I really don't know and I
Yeah,
don't
don't
care.
Can we get like Ribbit King on this?
Yes.
Like where's like okay,
Game of the year.
you know
Ribbit
what would
King.
be actually good if they had like a Mario sports game on this category.
There, unfortunately, this year
There
none
was
of
no
them
Mario Sports game this year. This is the 1 year in the Switch's life cycle where there like
I know.
wasn't one
Can they do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC as one of these?
as one of them. The new
Yeah, like-
tracks are just
Like,
A
I'd
real
pick
man
that.
sport.
All right, next one. Best. I know what this is. This middle one.
What category is this?
Best sim and
Sim
strategy.
slash
Best sim slash
strategy.
strat-
Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2,
Yo, the
Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess, if that is how you pronounce that, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord. So I am going to just be straightforward. I know nothing about any of these games.
I just know the one in the middle. Kunitsu. Okay, that one.
Mhm.
It looks like Okami, and I think has some stuff that plays like that. Although
Oh,
it's like a
that's kind of
strategy.
cool.
Yeah.
It's like a tower defense game. It's kind of cool.
That's cool.
I don't know what any of these other ones are.
Well, it's made by Capcom
I'm also
too.
gonna say I have no idea either
Yeah.
about any of these, unfortunately.
Frostpunk 2 looks sick from the picture.
For real, those goggles are nice.
Goggles. are
That's cool. That's cool.
Unicorn-
Why does a
Yeah, I know
Manor Lords
nothing
look
about
like
any
a
of these.
knockoff Zelda?
Sam, what was it about
Is
Man?
that Breath of... Why does it look like a knockoff picture of Breath of the Wild?
I don't know. Age of Mythology looks like one of those like. You know when you go on like Clash of Clans or something and they have like an ad
Yeah.
for some random mobile
Yep.
game? That's what that looks like.
It's probably a really it's probably one of those types of games, but my guess is that it's probably like better developed.
Yeah, maybe it's good actually. I could be disrespecting a great game for all I know, but whatever.
I trust that all of these ones that are like they're in
Let's
here,
vote for the best picture.
they probably are in here for a reason. I mean, if we're going with
Yeah.
the best picture, I feel like Frostpunk 2 is like kind of got to take it home.
Yeah.
Or the Kinitsugami,
I'd
that
probably
game
pick that
too.
one.
I think
All right.
just
I don't know.
I don't know.
This
I've
entire
never
video
heard
so
of any of
far.
these games, so again, I have no idea. I'm gonna say I think the
This
same
is-
thing as the last one. I don't know. I don't care.
Dude, this entire
Yeah.
video, except for the multiplayer game, has just been us going, so we don't know.
No, listen.
Yeah,
very
no, maybe
well
we should have
educated.
started with the top and gone down to the bottom.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
get to
best
the
family
interesting
game. Here we
stuff
go.
soon.
Okay, here we
Here
go.
we go.
Here we go.
Now we can
I
talk
heard
about
Astrobot's
something.
really good. I heard this is good, Astrobot. So I guess that would win, right?
I'm gonna say like probably
No, man, Princess Peach.
Princess Peach
Come on, Simon.
Showtime.
Has anyone actually played that?
Yeah, did
Nope.
either of you two end up playing it? I didn't.
I
I avoided it.
I didn't play it. I don't really care. I mean, like, I could play it, I guess.
I would lose my manhood if I touched that.
It's not
game.
like that. Ain't nothing wrong with playing a Princess Peach game. I just
Yeah, you
like,
can play
to me,
Princess Peach game.
I only have like I said, I only have so much time to play games. I only have so much money to play games. I was like,
Yeah,
am
that's
I
the
gonna
thing.
risk it, like to spend $80 on Princess Peach Showtime when, there are like other games coming out that actually I'm interested in this year? Like, I don't know.
Like Echoes of Wisdom.
Like The Legends of the Echoes of Wisdom, which was quite frankly a pretty good game from what I have played so far. I haven't had the chance to finish it yet, but
That's cool.
it was really cool to see how they brought like the sort of open, like sort of like do it yourself, solve it how you want puzzle design into the 2D type of Zelda game. That was really cool to see. You got to play Zelda for the first time.
Yeah.
There's a lot to like about this one. But, like, it's crazy for me to say, especially as a Zelda fan, but I think that I played Astrobot only for a little bit, but I think that I might have even enjoyed Astrobot more.
Oh, shoot.
I
I
gotta
haven't
hop on
touched
Astrobot.
Astrobot.
And then, we got Mario Party. The
And shout
GOAT.
out to Mario Party.
Show us the Mario Party.
What's this category? Family?
Yeah, it's for best
Family game.
Like,
I mean,
I
okay,
feel
if
like-
you're going
See
by, like,
Astrobot winning.
if you're going by actually which game would I play with the family, right? Mario Party. Or,
100%.
It's like it as like a purely like best. What's the best family game out of these? Like I'm sure Astrobot might be better, but like, bro, that's the whole
The one that
family
you
can
play
play
with your
that.
family? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
If that is like what the category is kind of like, then I would definitely give it up to Mario Party Jamboree. But if it's like what is like the best of these family friendly games, then I would probably give it to Astrobot.
Fair enough. I heard mixed things about Plucky Swire.
I've never even heard of that. I can't lie.
It's
I
like
saw the
it's like Zelda.
I saw the trailer for it. Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of like Zelda.
It looks kind of neat.
Interesting. I am not familiar with it.
So, Echoes of the Wisdom. I played only a little bit, but like the fucking map, it's based like around Link's Awakening, but like it's just way fucking bigger.
It is huge. It was like it really surprised me.
Yeah.
So, Sam, which one do you think is gonna take it home?
I'm gonna say Mario Party again because I'm a Nintendo fan.
All right, when are we doing
Yes.
when are we doing the Mario Party video? We got to do it. This got to be one of these. The Mario Party ranking.
What video?
Gotta-
Oh, maybe
Oh.
next one. Maybe next one.
Could be the Mario Party tier list.
If there's nothing to talk about, we'll
Yeah.
probably do it.
If there's-
You
if
gotta
we-
wait one day and let me play like half the Mario parties. I haven't played half the
Okay.
Mario parties.
That's fair.
Yeah, okay.
We'll give you a chance. Why did the stream end?
It
The
did?
Discord to share screen. I'm blind, bro.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know why that just happened.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah,
I
yes.
literally
Alright.
wasn't even like. I didn't stop it.
It said "fuck you."
Yep,
Alright.
for real. All
next
right, next category. Let's move on.
Yep.
Have you either of you actually voted for any of these? By the way,
I haven't done the
Not
voting
yet.
yet.
No.
I haven't done any
Okay.
voting yet.
I might at some point, but
I
okay.
will
This is
probably
a
as well.
category. This is a category.
Alright.
I have some questions about this one, but
Yeah, this is an interesting selection this year for the fighting game category. I must admit there are some confusing choices in here.
yeah, we got like so. Okay, why is Multiverses back on this? Is what I don't understand.
I
Didn't
think
they
it-
like release it again?
I think it's
Yeah, but, like-
because it was like in like beta before technically, and now it's like
Exactly.
fully released.
Did it win the first time?
I think it did, from if I remember correctly.
Dear Lord, if that happens, then if it wins,
But given its competition, I do not see that happening this year. Because I hate to say, but Multiverses, it's not a great game. It's all right, but it's not a great game.
I tried playing it because my cousin owns it,
Mm.
and it's very spammy. It's like, in Ultimate, if you spam, you just kind of get screwed over.
Yeah,
It's like that, but you
but
actually
you
win.
win.
I remember.
And I'm like, what the hell?
I remember playing the beta a while ago. I thought it was alright. I didn't love it, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It's fun for like a few like sessions, and then like I'm like, all right, I can't really play this. I'm playing Smash.
Yeah, it's not as developed as Smash is. It's not as intricate. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've really played out of these, unfortunately. I'm not a big multi fighting game guy, except for Smash.
Okay, if we're talking like actual which one's the best game, like in reality, I do think the Marvel vs. Capcom collection is the best.
You think so? Even over Tekken?
Dude, I love Marvel vs. Capcom too.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
thing-
I know that you do.
The thing is, I don't think it should be in this.
It is kind of tough to say because it is technically, it's a game that released this year, but it's a collection of games from the 90s and early 2000s. So,
Yeah, dude, the newest one of these is from 2000. Literally, it's like what's a collection, bro? That's like what is like. Okay, guys, Mario 3D All Stars is the best game.
it's the game of the year.
Or game of the year.
Are
Like,
you kidding me?
You know what, guys? I actually heard some bad things about Tekken 8 from some
yeah?
of like the hardcore players,
Oh.
and
really?
because compared to like the previous installments, you know how Tekken always had these like very like elaborate combo combinations like for buttons and shit.
yeah.
They apparently made like an option where it's like noob mode, and you can do anything you want without having to like memorize
Oh,
and
damn.
like
Oh, really?
articulate all that stuff.
Mhm.
And like that's great for new players, but like in the competitive scene, I think it's shaking things up a bit to where people don't really like it.
Oh, I don't.
I don't
play
know the
Tekken
full story.
competitively. I like
But
Tekken. Have
yeah,
either of you
I
played
just-
Tekken?
I have
Like
played
any
of
Tekken
them?
before. I've
Wh-
never
which one did
gotten
you
like
play?
super into Tekken. I've never personally owned a copy of a Tekken game.
Oh.
It's because
Tekken
it
5
seems
is really good.
like a little bit too much for me.
Tekken 5 is a pretty good game. I like that
Okay.
one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say I guess maybe Tekken. I don't know. Dragon Ball is like okay. It's fine at being here, but like the win.
Is this also worthy of being here?
But like the win though, like I don't know about that.
Yeah, I can get that. Like maybe it should be nominated as a 3D fighter, but
The
it's
win,
like,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can like give that up against something like Tekken, which is always so kind of like what we were talking about. It usually is super well developed and intricate, and even if there is
Yeah.
like a new mode or something like that, I more or less think that like it's almost guaranteed that like whenever a Street Fighter or a Tekken comes out in any given year, they're
It's
gonna
gonna win.
like take the category.
It's gonna be Tekken 8, the win. I don't see a version of this where like
Yeah. Even
I
with
don't
some
know-
of like the controversy, I still think Tekken 8 will win.
I don't know anything about Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, but like I don't think that's gonna win. I think like I don't know. I've never heard anybody talk about it, so like I know it.
Is it gonna beat out against Tekken? Like I don't know.
I mean I know what it is. I guess that's about it.
I've heard of
Yeah,
it as well.
Tekken-
I'm vaguely familiar.
I'm gonna
Um,
vote Tekken because I don't really play it, but I enjoy watching it.
I know Deji likes Tekken, so I mean the
That's,
Tekken
that's
series is good.
literally where I'm coming from.
Both of you should play the Marvel vs. Capcom collection. There's like
Yeah,
Dude,
I
the
do want to
lore-
get it.
the lore of this.
I want to try it.
I pre-ordered the like physical copy. The lore of these games though is like crazy. Do you guys know much about like what all the stuff of this series from like that's been going on?
Not really, no.
Okay,
Uh,
basically they made these back in like the 90s and then
Yeah.
Capcom lost the rights
Oh,
and then like the games were like not released like on anything for a while.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
in 2009 I think they released it on like PS3 and 360.
yeah.
just for it to get taken down.
Oh man.
And it hasn't been like there's not been a way to play this like any of these games in this collection at all in like over
For
10
decades,
years.
man.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
literally for so long, unless you spent like $200 to get like a copy of it like on like the PS2 or something.
Yeah, no, that's just unfortunate, dude.
Jeez.
But I mean, that's awesome that they brought it back out.
Yeah. So this like coming back, it's like a big.
I'm glad it got released then, man. Yeah. It might win then. I didn't hear about that kind of story for it.
Yeah, dude, it's been like a whole. There's a lot of people like campaigning for it to come back for years. There was like celebrities tweeting about it, like that it needs to come. I think it was like a Michael B. Jordan, like the dude from Black Panther, like the villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted about it. Apparently,
Wow, legend.
I think like some basketball players too.
Wow.
Hold on, let me look it up. I know there's like some celebs that.
Gotta do some research.
Hold on, celebrities.
Yeah, I never played Grand Blue either.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my guess is definitely with Tekken. I wouldn't be upset though if either Marvel, if Marvel ended up taking it home. I don't think. It would be weird, but
Yeah, me
I wouldn't
neither.
be terribly bummed about it. I also I wouldn't be upset necessarily if Dragon Ball took it either, but I also don't think it's gonna win.
Yeah, probably not. I'm trying to think who else said. Yeah, it was Michael B. Jordan. Some other people too, but yeah, he talked about it.
Hey, shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to him.
The guy's like, bro, we gotta get
Shoutouts.
Marvel on here. I know there's some other people.
All right, should we move on to
Whatever,
the next
okay.
category for now?
Yeah, let's just move on. But yeah, this game's sick. Okay. Best RPG. Okay.
Where's TTYD, man? Come on.
For real.
That
But
should be here.
what do we got? Dragon's Dogma
We got-
2, Elden
we got
Ring Shadow
Elden
of the
Ring.
Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor Refantasio.
I gotta play Metaphor.
I
try it.
have to as well. I've heard that it's really good. I really want to play it. I haven't had the time to sit down and play it yet because I'm currently trying to beat Red Dead 2 and that's taking up all of my time.
Fair enough. No, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for me is like, just that one, please.
What do you
I'm
think?
very biased about Final Fantasy, but like those games are so sick.
I
It's
haven't
got my
played the
vote.
sequel yet.
yet.
I played
I-
the first remake and I loved it. I loved it so much. But
Dude, I love
I'm
that
not gonna
game
lie, I lost interest in Rebirth. I do want to play it at some point because I want to
played
see
it-
the story continued. I want to see some of those more iconic moments brought to life in a new
Yeah.
version. But
It's so
I
sick
have-
though. I haven't
have to
beat it by the
say-
way.
you haven't beaten it yet?
No, but it's just because like at the time I was playing it, and then like I just got busy with stuff, and then I
Yeah,
didn't come
yeah.
back to it. But like I gotta get back to it. But it was pretty sick what I played. I remember.
Okay, sweet. Because I do remember the gameplay was the thing that I liked the most about the remake. The story, in my opinion, it sort of isn't as good as the original experience.
The whole like ghost dudes that were trying to
and-
change the storyline.
Yeah, they're like
Keep it the
changing the
same.
storyline. They're like having like multiple timelines or something. It seems like I don't like
Yeah.
that aspect of these games, and that really kind of bummed me out a little bit on the idea of the Final
Oh.
Fantasy VII remake.
Because
that's
it's not
just-
actually a remake.
It's
like
not actually a
sequel.
remake. It's kind of a sequel, which does bum me out a little bit, and it makes me less interested in the game. But I can still respect that it's probably a great game still overall and really fun.
Would you? Okay, I have a question. Would you say Final Fantasy VII, like the original one,
Hmm.
is probably one of the best storylines in an RPG, like ever?
I think so. I think it still like holds up
It's
really
like-
well.
And like with the characters and everything, it's like it's just so cool. I mean, like, if I'm trying to think of like best storyline ever in a game, like maybe Chrono Trigger,
Mm.
but like Final Fantasy VII, I don't know. That one had a 6 star. It's such a special game. Like
Would you say it's your
Final Fantasy.
favorite out of the Final Fantasies?
7? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
the best
honestly
one.
I've come around a lot on 7 too. I think it might be my favorite now of all the games. I used to say 6, but I think I've finally swapped to the other side of the fence, and I think I have a more respect for 7 overall.
It's got the best characters, I think.
Yeah.
Like
A
in
I would say
lot
so.
of great stuff. And I regret never playing it.
Oh, you should.
I need
dude.
to
You
play
should.
it one day, man.
100%, you got to
Yeah.
get to it at some
Play
point.
it, dude. It's on Switch now, right?
I love
Yeah.
RPGs. Man.
It is on Switch.
Yeah, play 7.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 7 also is one of the more like
Well, which version do I play of it?
just regular Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, the version
that's
that's
how
on
it
the
should start.
Switch will be
Yeah,
it'll be a good
but
version to play.
yeah, play that one.
Okay.
It's like the PS1 game, just that one. Yeah.
All right.
It's still pretty good. It's like it's very accessible. Some of the other Final Fantasies have a lot of like weird, complicated shit that makes them like not as good.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Yeah.
Like 8, Final Fantasy 8 is like kind of infamous for having like weird ass gameplay decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one, it was kind of a
Shake
little
the
bit
Wii remote.
awkward.
They try to make it like cinematic. The thing with 8 that was I guess I'll explain it to you. So they have this like thing called the junction system. And it's like really complicated.
I've heard that it's super
Huh.
complicated.
And there's like it's I don't even remember how it works, but like basically okay, there's like that, and then also the enemies level up with you.
Oh.
So
Oh,
if you
that's-
grind in that game, you'll actively make it more difficult for you to play.
Wow.
Oh, so you just kind of try to get through it then as you go.
Yeah, but then you have to fight guys to get like things for the junction system.
Hmm.
Oh, damn.
So
That's
it-
kind of weird.
It's really weird. I don't know how I feel about it. But Final Fantasy 9 is really good. And 10's pretty good too.
Hmm.
8 sounds challenging, though. I kind of like challenge, but if it's
Yeah.
kind of just hard to get through it that way, then it, I don't know, it might turn me away.
I didn't finish 8 because of that. But like 8 people do like 8. I just want to like preference. It's not like it's complicated.
It's not a bad game.
Yeah, it's not like a bad game. It's just got like it's just mechanics are like kind of confusing, but if you get them,
Yeah.
the game is fun from what I know, like what I've heard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we all know what we're voting here.
I don't know, Josh. What do you think? Because so I haven't played either Final Fantasy VII Rebirth or Metaphor, and I think that it's probably going to be between those two games that get this category.
What
Yeah,
is Metaphor?
it's like Persona,
Mm.
but like medieval times, I think.
Oh,
It's like
that's kinda cool.
it's like a high fantasy version, is basically.
I like the sound of that.
Which is kind of cool. So I'm like, okay, it's like the same team that makes Persona and everything.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'm like, okay, there's that. It's probably one of those two. Maybe Elden Ring. I don't really want it to be because it's DLC.
Yeah, I don't think it'll win. I don't think Elden Ring will win. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
the other two I heard they're good, but like I don't think.
Trajan's Dogma.
I'm gonna
guy's dogging
put
him,
it
though.
out there. I'm gonna say my guess is that Metaphor is going to take this win.
To win,
It'll
I
be
could see
either
it.
it'll either be if Metaphor doesn't win either Best Direction or Best or Game of the Year, Metaphor will win this category. But if Metaphor does win either of those two other categories, then they might give this one to 7. I have a feeling it's gonna play out some way like that.
maybe. It's
Yeah.
probably one of those. Come on, we gotta get the 7. Look at this like cover art though.
The cover is
Isn't it
gorgeous.
sick?
Let's all
It is
be
beautiful.
That's a good-
straight up about that. Okay, I think we could all.
That is
recognize
something
that.
I would put on my wall. I'd put that on my wall, bro.
Dude, I'm same man. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like all the people watching this are probably getting annoyed about this at this point. But, like, dude, when I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, like originally, that was the most like exciting story in a game. I feel like just playing through.
Oh
like,
shit.
like other than like Smash Bros, I guess, where it's like all the hype.
Mhm.
Dude, it's like it
Yeah.
was just so
Yeah.
cool, dude. Like it like completely just like had me, man.
Firmly in its grasp.
It was so cinematic, the whole game.
Yeah, it was. That was one of like the games that I was by far the most excited for. So, I was like really naturally like engrossed in the story because I was just been. It felt like I've been waiting for this game to exist
For years.
so long.
Man,
Yeah. Okay. Next category.
y'all just making me want to play it even more.
You should. I think it's on.
You
Is it on
should play
PC
it.
now? Is 7 remake on PC?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, Sam. The time has come.
Okay.
Actually,
okay.
play the PS1 game first, though.
I'd say play the original first. You'll get
Yeah,
a better
'cause-
experience
Alright.
out of it that way.
I'll play like on Switch in my own time, and then since the remake's on PC, right?
Yeah,
I could maybe stream that.
Play that, but yet play it after, because okay, so the remake is a kind of, it's meta, like it acknowledges that the original exists, and like I don't want to
Okay.
spoil it, but like
Yeah, don't spoil it.
yeah, you kind of have to like play the. It's not a true remake. If that makes sense.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Okay, and it was best action adventure game. I like how Silent Hill is here.
Yeah, I don't know if Silent Hill is super fitting of this category. But I don't know. I haven't had a chance to play Silent Hill 2 yet. But that's another one that I would very much so like to play.
Same, dude. Because this is like isn't it supposed to be like one of the greatest horror games ever?
People have been saying that. I mean, the original is of course iconic.
Yeah.
And people say that the remake does it so much like justice and stuff like that. So I mean, I feel like that's got to be a testament to just exactly how good it is.
I want to play it so bad. Have either of you? Do you know what Fatal Frame is?
Yes.
I
know
played
about
one of them, like the old ones. Dude, it was like really cool. It's like the same era of horror game.
Yeah. I want to. I really want to try Fatal Frame. I haven't had the chance to yet, but
Those games are cool. It's like you take pictures of ghosts.
I know it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
very interesting mechanic, and like you said, like it was coming out sort of like around that same era, and I think that this is the era where the horror genre really hit like its stride. So
Yeah, the PS2
I trust around the PS2 era. I trust that
Yeah.
basically all the horror games from that era are probably going to be good.
They're pretty good, yeah. And Silent Hill 2, I guess.
Astrobot is here again.
They get Astrobot. They'll probably win, right?
X of Wisdom
Yeah,
again.
I'm thinking that Astrobot will probably take it. This category always confuses me because I feel like action adventure is very broad in terms of what can like fit in the category.
Also, okay, I know there was an action category, so they should have literally just said adventure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. If there is like a separate action category.
Because, okay, my problem with this... Okay, what is Star Wars Outlaws, exactly? I don't actually know what that is.
I think it was like an open world, like third person shooter type game where you play as like it's like an outlaw. I heard that it wasn't
Okay.
very good, which was disappointing. Because
So
I've dreamt of this type of game to exist before, but
I have
thought that would be
dreams.
Great.
Wait, okay, so you're telling me we got a 3D platformer, a Metroidvania, right? From what I
Yep.
know. A horror game, a third-person open-world shooter, and a Zelda game.
Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
This
Like,
is-
what? Like,
is
how
a
are we
mixed
supposed
box,
to compare and contrast these games? On what metrics are we comparing these games?
I don't know.
Which one is the most good, Josh? Okay.
Probably Astrobot.
In that case, I'm gonna say it probably is Astrobot.
I mean, yeah, you gotta have to say that.
Zelda or Silent Hill would probably come.
When these
in at
games are
number
grouped
2.
together.
Maybe Silent Hill would even be better. I don't know. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I don't think that Silent Hill 2 is gonna win this category. I would be very surprised.
I'm voting Zelda because Zelda, but I can see Astrobot winning easily.
Fair enough.
I think that Astrobot will probably win this category, and from what I've played of all of these games, it's probably be the one that I would give it to too. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
Yep, okay.
fair enough.
Best
Okay.
action game.
And again,
And
this
wait
is
a minute.
also like very broad. Like, what are we doing?
I got-
here? What are we doing?
Okay,
Wait, what the hell?
I thought Stellar Blade was fun. I played that.
I think Black Ops is literally the only game that I've played in this category.
I
What about the monkey game?
I've heard the monkey game is quite good. It's not
That was
it's
pretty
not
cool.
super my type of game, so I didn't buy it.
Look at the monkey game.
Monkey game.
I think Helldivers just gonna win because it's Helldivers.
Fair enough. It could.
Again,
People are just gonna pick their favorite.
yeah, that's true. I feel like Helldive, it was really popular. Like, the fall off did, like, hurt its reputation, I think, quite a bit. But I still think that, overall, when the game was, like, it came out, it was popping off. So,
Yeah.
I do think, overall, out of all of these games, if nothing else, I'll probably give this category to Black Myth. I think that Wukong will get this game, but I could also see Helldivers. Do you think it has, like, the potential to stand up to those two? Or Warhammer, for that matter.
I wouldn't know because I haven't played it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
there are a lot of good qualities, I think, to all of these. I think that all of them could be good.
Sorry, I had the mute for a second.
It's just so
Yeah, Stellar
confusing
Blade's
'cause-
cool.
Yeah. You think Stellar Blade is, yeah?
I mean, I don't know if it'll win, but like, I'm sure probably Black Myth will probably win, but
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. It's voted for Game of the Year, right? So, or nominated for it. So,
Is it nominated for Game of the Year? Stellar?
I think so.
Stellar?
No,
Which one?
Black Myth.
Which one?
Oh, Black
Black
Myth,
Myth.
yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I think it'll win. Yeah, that's why I think it's gonna win. I like
Yeah.
Stellar Blade.
Okay.
Though. Stellar Blade was cool.
Mhm.
Next category.
I guess we'll move on to the next category. I
Yeah, we
think
can
that
move on.
Black Myth has a really good chance.
Yeah.
Now that I know it was nominated for Game of the Year, I have to kind of agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, okay. What is this? Best VR/A. Gentlemen,
I'm gonna go ahead and
VR.
say Batman because Batman's cool, and then I'm gonna move on. I don't know anything else about any
Same.
of these games.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
What
you know what? Let's do Batman.
All right, Batman it is. Okay.
And best
Okay,
mobile game.
This is best mobile game. Okay, how about I have can I say one as like an anti-win? Okay, instead of the win for this one.
Mhm.
Pokemon
Yeah.
should probably be the last place.
You think so?
It's just like
But Pokemon.
no, just look at it. I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, it does look kind of cheap, but I mean that's I think how all mobile
That
games
looks like
are.
2015.
I heard Balatro was good.
I've heard that as well. I mean that is a game that's again it's up for Game of the Year in
Yeah,
and
it's
of
Game
itself.
of the Year. So
Oh shit!
So I think
You
that
know
that
what?
kind
My
of
friend Jonathan.
And
You
yep,
guys know John.
Shadows and Jonathan.
We were hanging out yesterday, me and Josh, and that's all he was doing was playing Balatro. I'm like,
you played
damn, is
Balatro?
that good? He was playing Balatro.
Yeah,
Jonathan.
the whole time.
Oh, Jonathan. Oh, okay. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. I did not hear about Balatro until this came out. This
Yeah,
Game
I
of the Year.
didn't
I
hear
know
about it either.
Cilantro.
But it seems like it's come up and like blown up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently. Any thoughts on any of these other games that I've never heard of?
What even is AFK Journey? I've heard about that.
Yep.
What's the point?
I-
Are you just AFK?
I don't know.
I don't know nothing about it
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was AFK when they announced that.
for real.
I was AFK when people talked about it.
Same. All right, next game.
All right, next
category.
category.
Balatro.
Moving on.
Oh, Balatro. Here we go.
Balatro
And
was all-
Balatro again.
I heard Animal.
Animal Well. Oh my god, Animal Well.
I've also
that's
heard that
new.
Animal Well is quite good. So
Okay, you sounded really excited when you said that.
Is this puzzle?
No, it's debut indie game.
yeah.
What is
Which
Animal
is
Well
why-
exactly? I just kind of heard it's good.
From what I've heard, it's like a game. It's like a game where the idea is that you're like trying to basically survive more so than you're trying to like combat enemies, and it's something of like I guess like a puzzle type game in that sense where you're like trying to find a way to get through the game while not dying to like the monsters and stuff that exist in it is I think the idea.
Okay.
I've heard that it's really good. It seems to have a really good art style.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. But Balatro's here, so.
And also, but I mean, like Balatro's here, so I mean, like
Yeah.
again, it's a difference between like a good indie game and the indie game that's up for Game of the Year. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like
I love its name, Balatro.
that is a fun
Balatro.
name.
And then they got like some weird clown on the screen. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful.
Sounds like a food.
Yeah, wanna get some
Yeah, I'll have
Balatro?
some Balatro on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Balatro pizza.
With a side of cilantro.
Cilantro. With the side of Plucky Squire. Okay. Next.
No, I have to take that on my diet, man. Too much Plucky Squire for me. Fuck.
But is your animal well? Okay, all right, this is dumb. All right,
It is done well. My steak is done well.
And very similar. Best indie game.
Neva looks cool.
Okay,
It
I
seems
just had like a
interesting.
brain fart. I thought one of the games, the one in the middle, was called Sign in to Vote. I'm like, what?
Oh,
That doesn't sound particularly
but
interesting.
I thought
Yeah.
you just said sign and the vote. It's like what were we devoting or something?
Okay, let me tell you how I want these two categories to go, the indie game categories to go. I think that best independent game will probably go to Balatro, but I hope that best debut indie game goes to Animal Well. That would be my biggest hope, is so that way both
agree
of
with
these
that.
games that are, known to be quite good, really standout titles, can both get some
Yep.
love. That'd be my hope.
Yeah, I agree.
UFO
I've never
50
heard of
looks
Neva. Gotta be real.
And neither have I.
cool. No,
I haven't heard
Oh,
of
no.
either of any of those three. Otherwise,
I heard Neva's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
Then maybe
played
Neva
it,
will take
but-
it. But I guess it's not a debut indie game for this studio, so
Probably not.
yeah. I mean, like I
Balatro.
said, Balatro is literally up for Game of the Year, so it's
Okay,
kind of
these
like,
Yeah, bro.
you know what I have a problem with these categories? Okay, so you know how in like the Oscars, it's like best sound design or best like cinematography.
hmm
Those it's like okay, something else can win it. When this is just what is the best game that's independent? It's like, well, the one that's game of the year.
yeah. Yeah, no, I mean it's
You
like
know,
that's probably
multiplayer-
true.
Yeah.
There's not
Off
too many
topic,
things to say
but-
about it.
A game that came out this year I've kind of enjoyed. It's like a multiplayer indie game on Steam. Have you heard of it's called Liar's Bar.
Fortunately, I've not.
It's like yeah, well, I've seen like YouTubers play it, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet on this list, so I guess it's not that good.
I
mean,
guess
Paper
it's
Mario
not
got
good
snubbed,
enough.
So
Just like Paper Mario, it's not good enough.
I think Paper
Yeah.
Mario was the best independent game. And it was best community support.
Fortnite.
Probably Fortnite, right?
For real.
It's free.
I don't know.
That game has a lot of
'Cause-
stuff.
Final Fantasy 14 is always a good bet in this category. I think that they've run it a few times in years past. And they really do good work, that dev team. It's very obvious that they care.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3, I think, is honestly pretty similar in that way.
Baldur's Gate 3 is really good, yeah. But Sam,
yeah.
just with Final Fantasy, so number 11 and 14 are MMOs.
Oh, okay.
Except you can't really play 11 anymore because it's like super old.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
yeah, 14's an MMO. Yeah.
Wasn't one of the Final Fantasies like marketed as the last one? Like this is the final Final Fantasy or something.
I don't
And
really
then they
think
just-
so.
Was that?
Oh.
Unless it was
I
like.
feel like there was a time when it was.
Was it 10 maybe? I don't know. I don't
10
think
was
so.
like the last one with the original creators and stuff like that. And I think it was kind of intended to be their swan song was like 9 and
But 10
10. Like that era where they were like, we're going to make these bangers and then we're out.
Oh, yeah, the thing with 9 is 9 like references all the previous games.
Like
I
all the
see.
other ones, yeah.
Yeah, the ones before it. It's like because they went. It's like 'cause 7 and 8 were all like futuristic, and then they tried to go back to the fantasy stuff, and then I don't know, they added like references to all the old games, and then there's 10 and
Yeah. Pretty cool. So,
and then there's 13. That one's
yeah,
that's a game. It's got good graphics.
that's true.
I've got a cop-out answer for this, and I'm gonna say Fortnite because it's had relentless support and updates and shit.
Yeah,
It's always stayed somewhat relevant. I'm not a fan of it, but
they got
I
like
just know from what the people like.
they got like every character ever.
Fucking Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, isn't it the Buff Peter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, next one. Best ongoing.
Best ongoing.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. All right. Whatever we just said actually applies to this
What
one.
is ongoing?
It's what we were just talking about.
Oh.
Wait, best community?
Yeah, well, I literally just mentioned.
Okay, so, all right. Let's just. Did we agree the same from last time?
Well,
It's
yeah, I
gonna be the
guess
same
so.
Okay.
thing. This one I
So
feel like it
com-
might be different.
Best community is which one has the actual community supports the game.
Oh, I see. I was thinking of like development support.
Yeah, that's why I said Final Fantasy 14 and Baldur's Gate 3 because I think that those companies have been very good to the community, and
Okay.
like they're always like
Okay, you know what?
they're
Yeah,
very friendly and communicative.
I'm shifting towards those two then.
But in terms of like additional new content, I think like Fortnite had a pretty popular year this year in terms of its new content. I'm not really actively playing any of these games. Helldivers
not
2, of
either.
course, went through that like big controversy later on, so I don't think that it's probably going to receive that treatment.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if it did. I think 14 had a really big expansion this year, so I'm going to put it's either between Fortnite or Final Fantasy, and I would just personally like to see it more go to Final Fantasy, so that's where I'll stake my bet, but I don't really know too much about this category.
Okay.
Yeah, I would vote Final Fantasy, just because Final Fantasy, but I feel like Fortnite will win.
It's one of those probably. Okay, should we go to Games for Impact?
Let's see. Games for Impact. What the hell is Indica? That sounds like a phone service.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, what is that game?
What is that?
It looks creepy.
I don't know anything about any of these games.
I am so lost.
I
is
heard Josh
strange.
say that Never was good, so maybe Never will take this category as a meaningful
Maybe.
game.
No, I'm voting for Indica.
Hellblade. Two
But
is-
I don't know any about any of these other experiences, so
What is it?
I'm gonna again say I don't care. Whatever happens, happens.
I kind of want Indica to win, to be honest.
No, man. I'm doing this for the people. I'm saying Indica. Yeah. Indica all the way. Indica to the moon.
Sam is the #1 fan of Indica.
This is the new Ribbit King.
We're gonna live stream it. What is this actually though?
Like, what the fuck? That looks like a movie.
It actually
It
does.
looks like a documentary.
It looks it is intriguing. I'll definitely give you that because you look at that and you're kind of like what's going on? What is this?
So okay, what is like
What
the
is
im
this?
for pro so? Okay, so it's like a pro social meaning.
Impacts. Wait, scroll down. Is there another game?
Turns out there's Tales of
Oh.
Kenzeta Zao. Yo, actually, Indica kind of looks cool.
Tales
looking
of Kenzeta
at, looking at
Zao.
pictures of it.
Never heard of it.
Same.
Cool picture.
Oh, wait, Indica kind of looks cool actually.
Well, maybe Indica will take it. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
It's like
I can't really care much for this category.
Yeah.
If I'm being real now.
dude, I might actually buy Indica.
I say we
after
just
this.
go next.
All right, next one it is. I might actually get Indica. I
Why?
don't know, man. I might get it. Is this all the okay. If innovation and accessibility.
Innovation and accessibility.
Adding features where
That's a name.
I
Okay,
literally
so
have
again-
no idea with this.
The only game that I've played in this category is Black Ops, and I think that it might win based on what I know about it because Black Ops it did have a lot of like different like UI features and like additional like support that could make it easier for people who have like like visual impairments or mobility like impairments and that type of thing. So that was pretty cool, but I personally I don't use a lot of these types of features in games, so I don't recognize when a game does really present like a lot of
Yeah, same.
accessibility options. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with
Look, I'm used to the GameCube.
what about the GameCube? What?
I'm used to the GameCube where games had like 4 options. You go on it.
What
and
do you
it's
mean,
like,
dog? What are you talking about?
You know,
I
like
actually have no idea what you're
in
talking
the
about.
GameCube, okay, back in the day, right? I'm just used to that. Like all this accessibility, I don't know anything about that. But like back in the day, okay, you go in a game and you go in the menu and it says new, load, options, or like extra features or something, right? And extra features would
Yeah.
just be like
Oh, like
watch,
the menu options, you mean?
yeah, watch cutscenes. And then you go in the options in the game and it says there's sound and like sometimes difficulty, and then you play
Yep.
it and that's the game, and that's the whole game. There's no other options in that.
Nah, man, you
Yeah.
need like 10,000 different options in the menu.
I don't
That's
know, man.
true.
Or just go back to like Super Nintendo where it's just start or that's it.
And that's it. You can either play the game or turn it off.
Yeah. Okay. Do any of us have anything other to say about this other than that? Call of Duty.
I think Black Ops will win because it's Black Ops.
I agree.
That's
Okay.
my educated opinion.
There's not enough time to play all of the games in all of these categories.
No, absolutely
So
not.
the
There's like
time.
not enough time across the entire year.
That's what I'm saying.
Never mind, trying to do it all before the awards.
Okay, best performance. Okay.
This again, I don't have too strong an opinion because I haven't played most of the games where these people
Wait.
are featured.
Which one of the people is Brianna White?
I think she's Aerith's voice
Is
actress.
she Aerith? Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty
Um,
sure.
I don't know these people.
I will say probably her then. Okay, she is Aerith. Okay, I would say that one.
I was a
Aerith-
really big fan of her performance in the first game. I think that everyone in that game did an amazing job.
Yeah, they all were good. Aerith was like, I do remember particularly that her voice was like really good.
I agree. I think that she was a standout.
You know what?
So
Okay, you know what I
I
have to-
wouldn't mind it going to her.
I don't have to say though about it. I didn't really care about Aerith that much, and then I played the remake, and I was like, okay, actually kind of goated character.
Yeah, I think that her like coming to life and getting the voice performance allows her personality to shine a lot more than
Yeah,
in the original.
because
Um,
I always like Tifa more.
Yeah, I'm a TV
You know
man
what,
myself. I like the I like that she was a martial artist, and I don't know. I like that she was like Cloud's childhood best friend. Aerith to me was kind of like, I don't know. I didn't like, she wasn't as appealing to me. She had a little bit more personality though. That was always true.
I'm saying Humberly Gonzalez. Because what kind of name is Humberly? I feel like that just stands out.
Humberly.
No, listen, hear me out. Humberly Gonzalez is gonna win because she's got a name I've never heard of before,
We'll
and people
see.
are gonna click that.
We'll see.
That's-
I also
that's my
think that
guess.
Melina, or I don't know if it's Melina or Melina, but Melina, because Sanua, just the nature of the game that it is, the fact that she does like have to bring to life a lot of those intense emotions that the character feels and like her struggle with mental health. I feel like that is like the type of performance that lends itself to getting like these types of awards, Like he's a really complicated kind of character, so I wouldn't be surprised if it went to her, would be my guess.
Fair enough.
It's very well spoken.
I'm sure Luke Roberts is also probably good.
Yeah, like a similar
He
thing.
looks like kind of like Simon Cowell.
He does kind of, a little bit.
It's like a knockoff Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
I love your commentary with this.
Bro, I'm just speaking my mind.
Sam's got some great insight for this category.
Like, I'm just
Simon
you're
Cowell.
talking about their impact in the games. I'm talking about just what I see. This is what I see. So Luke Roberts for me is a close second, but I'm voting for Humber Floob.
Humber Floob.
You know
Wait, Humber Floob?
you know in the Cat in the Hat movie? You know in the Cat in the Hat movie, there was this guy named Humber Floob.
I don't remember.
So I'm gonna go for Humberly.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
What about
All right, we ready to
you
move
know what?
on?
Never mind. Let's just move on.
Yeah. Best audio design. Okay.
Wait, does this count music?
This? No, I think music gets its
In-game
own
audio.
category.
No, it's Foley, Josh. When we did Foley. in
I know.
college.
Wait, hold on. I want to check. Oh, it is. Okay, it is. All right. Yeah, best.
best
Don't go
music
back
is
to
its own
Humberly.
category, so
Okay.
This is
I
just
would
purely the audio design.
I've heard Silent Hill 2 is very good audio.
I have heard that as well. I've heard that it's like really good, like ambient horror, and it like lends the audio experience, like kind of lends a lot to the enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, because it's a horror game, I have to agree. Horror has a lot of ambience.
I will say though, as well, Astrobot has some really good sound design, especially because it has the benefit of, it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, so a lot of the sound comes from the speaker that's built into like the PS5 controller, which is like insanely powerful, by the way. I didn't realize how powerful it was until playing that game, and then I was like, "Damn, this is a cool controller." And Astrobot's use of that, as well as even just the in-game sound effects, are genuinely some of the best that.
I have to ask, Josh.
Yes.
You've experienced that controller use with Astrobot. How does the controller like audio function compared to the Wii remote one?
A lot better.
The Wii remote one was also quite loud, but
the remote one is like scary though.
it would jump scare you.
Remember, like in Mario Bros. Wii, like I don't know, like they're in the bubble.
Yeah. Or the brawl when you pick their character.
Yeah, and it's all like
effects.
in like two, whatever, just two, like, like the quality was so low that it's two.
I think the PlayStation's definitely a better.
I had a Wii remote that was broken. And it used to make the funniest noises when you picked a character in Brawl. It would just jumble up the characters' noises. It'd be like, wah, wah, wah.
My favorite one was Bowser's, where it just go, rah. It just be some weird noise. You're like, what?
That's Bowser's noise? This weird little...
Because he'd like roar, except it sounded terrible.
Guys, what about Black Ops 6, though? Like, because that has a lot of audio and design and shit.
It usually does.
I remember,
like,
it's pretty like I don't know the word for it, but like it puts you like in the place you're in pretty well, like all the gun noises and shit. And, like, the background noises. COD's
always been pretty good for that, and 6 is, I would say, it's probably like the same, but I don't think that it's as unique as Silent Hill or Astrobot, and so I'm gonna put it as being either of those two.
Uniqueness is a big thing.
My guess is that Silent Hill will probably win this category, but
probably,
I personally think that Astrobot is more unique, and I'd probably vote for it.
Hellblade 2 is also, like, I think it's, like, kind of horror, right?
So I don't really know, like, that much about it. I know vaguely about the narrative, but I don't really know what type of game it is.
Same. Okay, so I'm gonna say Silent Hill, and I see what you're saying, Astrobot, right?
Yeah.
I'm also gonna say Silent Hill. Because horror always has great sound design.
Yeah. Okay, next category.
Best score in music.
Final Fantasy, man. I
feel like every time a Final Fantasy game comes out in any year, it's like guaranteed that it will win this category, even against an Atlas game.
Okay, look, if it was specifically Persona 5, I would pick that one.
Yeah. That soundtrack was kind of goated.
That one was crazy. Like, it was even better than 3 and 4's soundtracks.
Wait, which one is this category?
Best, like, music and score.
Best music.
I will say, for the record as well, this might go to show how much I care about Final Fantasy soundtracks, because I haven't played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I haven't played the game yet, but I have listened to the soundtrack.
Dude, the music in those the music in Final Fantasy games is, like, peak.
Dude, I've listened to more Final Fantasy music than I've actually played the games. That's just good.
You should actually try them.
Coming from me.
They're, like, pretty good.
They are
the
great
music
games.
alone has made me want to play them.
The music's goated generally.
Start with 7 though. It's just like,
okay. You think I should actually just do 7 first?
I advise it. I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
I think 7 is the best one to start with.
I own the first one.
No, don't play the first one.
I would not play the first one first.
Play this.
All right.
This is the ones you want to play. Play like 7, and then after 7, either play 6 or 10.
Okay.
Or
Probably-
9. I think you would honestly
9.
like 9 quite a bit too.
9's pretty good. It's just it references the old ones, so it's like you won't get that part out of it necessarily.
Okay.
But like it's I mean, okay, to be fair, when I played 9, I only played 7. So like I mean it's still great. I think it's the second best Final Fantasy, to be honest, but
9?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a popular choice. I
I've
respect
seen
it.
I've seen people who say there's people out there who do think it's better than 7.
There are tons. Lots
Yeah,
of people
there's a
with
lot of
9,
people.
It's their favorite one.
Well, 9, okay, the thing
I think you would like 9 in particular, Sam, is what I think.
9 has
You
like
think I would like 9?
9 has like
Yeah.
really good graphics for like a PS1 game.
That is true.
Like if you look at it compared to 7, it's like it looks like a different console.
It is night and day. It's crazy.
Yeah, but alone from what I know, I would say Final Fantasy for music.
Yeah, for music, yeah.
I really hope it's Final Fantasy, but it could also be like Metaphor. But my personal vote is for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't really remember the music in Stellar Blade that much. Although I didn't beat the game, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't beat it, so
Yeah.
I can't really say. I just like I don't know. But bro, Final Fantasy, come on, okay,
Come on.
come
Come
on,
on.
come on. That shit goes crazy, bro. All right, next category. Best art.
Best art direction.
Oh, I'm gonna say Metaphor probably.
I'm also probably going to say Metaphor. I feel like any
From what
like
you guys
Persona
told
S
me,
game, it's
yeah.
almost guaranteed to win every time.
That or like
It looks beautiful right there in the picture.
it does that or Neva looks pretty good. I wouldn't
Fair.
mind that.
Fair.
The other 3 is like, sure.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like none of these games are like bad art design, but none of them I think stand out as much as either of those two.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we're next one. That one was quick and easy.
Yep.
Best narrative.
Narrative. Is there anyone's below it, by the way?
No.
No. Yeah, that tripped me up that one time.
But y'all know what okay, everybody who's listening to this, you probably already know which one I'm gonna say. So I don't think I even need to.
I will preface: I haven't played any of these games yet.
This narrative is probably Final Fan.
I do love the original Final Fantasy VII story. I have heard that Metaphor story is really interesting,
I heard that too.
and I'm gonna say that because it's like new and everything like that. My personal guess is that it's gonna be for Metaphor.
You think Metaphor is gonna win it? Could.
Yeah.
Silent Hill 2 though, also, from what I know, it has like one of the best stories in like any game.
I've
what
heard
I've,
that as
like,
well.
heard.
So
I think it's like. Do you guys actually know what it is at all?
I know a little bit about it.
Okay, it's like from what I know, basically, I guess I'm trying to sell everybody on this, I guess, but like, kind of, it's basically this guy goes into this town. I think he's like looking for like something to do with his wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes in this town, and he starts kind of like. It starts to like psychologically affect him with things that are like related to that. So
Yeah.
like whenever you go to Silent Hill, there's stuff that's like related to your own problems that starts to like come and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've heard
damn.
that he's the main character is like not a great person,
Not a great guy, but I don't know. It seems cool.
is what I've generally heard. So it does seem like it would be a really interesting mystery to like get through, and that's honestly the main reason why I want to play it. Is just so that way I
Yeah,
can
same.
understand the story. But I don't know. I haven't played either of
Again,
these or any of these.
I don't really have an opinion because I'm the same, Josh. Haven't played any of them.
All right. Next one, I guess. Best
It's hard
game
to say.
direction. Should we just go to the best game at this point? It's the exact same.
Nah. These are
We've
different
gone this far, we can
categories.
see it through.
These are different.
It's what's the difference? Okay, they should have actually put the director of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like best game director, and it'd be like
Yeah.
you know whoever for Black Myth
These
Wukong,
games.
whoever for that would
Best
be
game direction, Balatro.
Balatro.
All the way.
good.
But okay,
I'm gonna
so
go ahead and say that Balatro will probably not win this category.
Okay, so most
Why is it here?
creative.
Sorry,
vision-
John.
Which one do you think is
Yeah.
the most like creative and innovative? Then I guess.
I'm gonna
Creative?
say
Astrobot. Or Monk.
I would agree.
I'm-
One
I'm-
of those two. The monkey one or Astrobot?
I don't think so. I have a feeling that this will probably go to the Metaphor one. Will be my guess.
That's not.
you
that's
think
not.
so?
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's down here.
Yeah,
It's down
these
here.
categories.
Actually-
these are the big categories. They get more.
Okay,
games.
wait a minute. That changes it.
Maybe this one actually. Yeah, Metaphor.
Yeah, actually, I didn't see that, so I'm with you on that.
Okay, because I'm looking at these, I'm like, okay, Final Fantasy's like great, but it's not really like anything new. It's just like
yeah,
more
it's
of-
like it's a sequel to the other game, so
Yeah.
it's nothing crazy different.
Elden Ring
and-
is like the same thing you could say.
It's a DLC. Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Balatro, I just don't know if it's
It's got it.
like super like breaking and like genre defying enough where it can be, considered all that innovative, especially because it's like a card game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no offense to people who like card
dude.
games, I don't think it can innovate on the same level as other games.
Dude, it's Balatro.
But it's Balatro, man. Maybe I got to give it to Balatro.
All right, so yeah, we're voting for that one.
Should we like go and play all the? I mean, to be fair, us trying to test out the games wouldn't be enough time for these.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
very
think that we'd have enough
time-consuming.
time to get through all of these.
Because I was like, what if people like try them all out? Then I'm thinking to myself like, oh, this is probably 100 hours.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know. Okay, I might say Metaphor. I guess. Maybe Astrobot. Those seem like the most.
Either Astrobot or Metaphor for me, from what I've heard. Can't say from what I played.
All right.
What do you want from me, man?
It's like I like all three. It's literally just this. We're all sitting there like I heard about this. No, trust me, I'm the same.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I heard about this game. Oh yeah, I heard Humberly is voicing this character on that game.
What was that other
So
game?
yeah, let's
again?
go to the next.
What was that other game again? Something.
Something, the phone service, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I think the best game
Akidia,
of the
Akidia.
year, even though I've only played literally one of these in this entire.
I genuinely haven't played any of these. This is the first year I have played a little bit of Astrobot. I forgot that it was up. So I don't know. I guess based on what I've
Okay.
played, I go Astrobot, but my personal guess is that it's probably either going to be Metaphor or Black Myth Wukong.
Wait, which category is this?
Best game.
Oh, we're literally at the game of the year. Okay.
Game of the year, yeah. I think it should be
Um,
Final Fantasy, but I also recognize them.
I want it to be. What do I want it to be? I want it to be Final Fantasy. I think that'd be cool to see.
Would be look. Okay.
What do I think it'll be? Monkey.
Monkey game?
They did.
Because that's new.
There was actually an award show that just happened where Final Fantasy Rebirth. I think Wukong won Game of the Year in that one, but then this apparently got like 10 awards or something.
Yeah, like the Golden Joystick Awards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that Black
but it's
Myth
like all
won.
voted by like fans.
Yeah, the thing about Black Myth is that it was really popular among the general population, but it didn't perform very well among critics, or it didn't perform like as well.
Yeah.
Like it got ratings of like 8.2, 8.5, somewhere in that range, while a lot of these other games scored within like 9 point whatever, right? So
Yeah. But this is a cool year.
maybe it will be Final Fantasy or Metaphor or Astrobot.
You got 2 JRPGs and a platformer here and a card game. This is like a pretty interesting year.
It is an interesting year, I must admit, especially because they put
yeah.
the Elden Ring DLC in there.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. The elephant in
We
the
have
room.
DLC and a fucking card game for game of the year.
Why is there a
Can you imagine if a
DLC?
card game wins?
That'd be weird. I mean,
Like,
as
that would
long as
have
it's
to be
not-
a really good card game. That would have to
As-
be a really good card game.
I just can't see it winning over these like story-driven games.
Jonathan
Yeah,
wants it.
me neither.
He really wants it to win.
I'm like, out of all after all like the performances and like these and like the stories and everything, you're gonna card game. Okay.
Can I change my vote? I want Balatro to win.
For John's sake.
I'm here.
Why is there DLC here though? I don't.
Yeah,
Don't
that
vote for DLC, man.
I don't know.
like
how I
I
feel about
get
That's
that.
not a game.
Shadow of the Erdtree, it's a really expansive DLC, It
Okay.
it does offer, like hours and hours of content that are of equal quality to the original game, so I can see how they might justify it. in saying that this DLC goes so far like above and beyond what normal DLCs are that, you know, it can like be considered a game in and of itself. But still, to me, I don't think that it should, like, it can be nominated, but I don't think that it should win the category. If it wins the category, I will be genuinely really disappointed.
Same.
Yeah.
I have to say this though. I feel like, okay, I mean, I've played a bit of this. I don't feel like any of these games other than like Metaphor I would actually like more than it. So, like, just based on what I know about myself.
For which game is that?
Like Final Fantasy, right? That's obviously like my favorite game, right, of these. I don't think any of these other ones, if I played them, I'd like it more, other than maybe Metaphor. Because, like, I do really like Persona 5.
Yeah, but what about Astrobot? Don't you want to try that?
Sure, no, but I'm just saying I don't think I'd like it more than Final Fantasy.
Oh, more. Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I've played a little bit of Astrobot, and I do think it's a really good game, but I think it's a little, you know, like, overhyped. Like, I don't know if I would score it necessarily like it's like a 9 out of 10 game or anything like that. I think it's maybe more like an 8 out of 10 game because it's kind of short, and you know, the gameplay isn't anything super, you know, different or anything like that. Like, I feel like it borrows a lot of its DNA from the original Astrobot game. And I think I see a lot of influence from Mario Galaxy as well, honestly. So to me, it's nothing too crazy.
That's the real game of the year right there.
That's the real Mario game Galaxy of all time, okay? Let's talk about it.
The best.
All time.
The best game. Okay.
We could do like our rankings for best, like our top 100 games or something, but that might be a long time.
That would be a long podcast for
we
sure.
Should do. I think we should do one of like we each put like our top 10 games, and then
we can each talk about our top 10.
Yeah, then we talk about it and like explain why or whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
That could be one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's do this. Final thoughts. Josh, what is your game of the year?
Which Josh?
That's the funny part.
Okay, I'll say Final Fantasy. That's already.
Okay, and now Josh, what's your game of the year?
Well, I've only played Astrobot so far, so I think I have to say Astrobot. But I think that Metaphor will win.
Okay, I'm gonna say Balatro. And I'm gonna think Monkey wins.
All right.
That's my
We'll see in a few weeks. In only a few weeks.
Who is right?
Who is right and who is wrong?
What if it's all of us are wrong and it's not any of those?
And it's nothing. It's Shadow of the Erdtree.
Yeah.
If it's Shadow of the Erdtree, I will boycott the Game Awards. I will not watch it again.
You'll do what that kid did and go up on stage and be like, "Oh, I like to thank whatever."
My Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Actually, y'all remember that one? There was that one year we watched it, and then afterwards we're like, "Yeah, I don't think we're gonna watch this again," and then we did.
We're just gonna watch it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the show is so long. It's so long.
It's mostly just commercials of games that probably won't play.
Yeah, they gotta cut down on, I think, a lot of the commercial time. I know that you need to get ads in there in order to like pay for the cost of the show, but
it's just like all just. Like, and the next game that's coming out. Yeah. The whole show.
Like it's literally the exciting thing though is that there is usually at least like 1 or 2 announcements during the night that are really exciting. So hopefully we'll get something interesting that's announced.
Didn't they last time do like
finished?
Oh, sorry.
I don't think I even finished watching the last Game Awards.
I'll see the results in the morning. I don't care.
Yeah,
I just remember
I was like, I can't do this.
They had like Jet Set Radio was coming back, and I was like, "Yo, that's sick."
I forgot about that until you said that right now.
That's the only thing I remember from that whole thing. It was pretty cool. I hope it comes out soon. That'd be fun.
Hopefully. All right.
I guess that's it, guys.
Well, I suppose that's our rankings.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Or our predictions, I suppose, because we haven't played most of these games, so we don't really care about most of them. But I guess that's what we think's gonna happen. We'll see how right or wrong we were in only a few weeks. When is the ceremony supposed to happen?
The 12th
of December, correct?
12th of December. So that's how long is that from now? That's like a little
that gives
Like
us like
over a couple
a-
weeks, basically. A
Yeah,
little
but
more than that.
by the time this episode comes out, it'll be like 2 weeks until.
Oh, it'll probably be like the day after or something.
Yeah.
Well, usually every episode recorded is a week later, so it'll
Yeah.
be like maybe 10 days before.
We'll see.
Or
We'll
something
see
like
what
that.
happens. But in any case, those are our predictions.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening. We'll be sure to catch you for the next episode and a future episode when we'll follow up on the Game Awards. So, yeah, thank you all for listening. See you next time.